Hey everybody, Board Game Bob coming back at you, and today I've got a game called Dollars to Donuts. This is by Crafty Games. It plays from 1 to 4 players. Their players are 8 and up, and it takes 30 to 45 minutes. It's a game that you can teach to just about anybody, whether they're familiar with board games or not. So why don't we just dive right on in. In this game, you're going to be doing your best to serve donuts to customers. At the end of the day, you want to have the most victory points. The ways to get those most victory points is you're going to have these boards in front of you. Now, each of these boards is two-sided. Either you can have the side with pre-printed tile configurations, or you can use the side that has none of those. For this game, I'm going to use the pre-printed side. For the blue players, I've already set up their 4 starter tiles. Each of the colors has their own 4 starter tiles with that back, so they're going to be exactly the same. And for this game, I'm going to lay them out in exactly that same configuration. And in addition to these 4 starter tiles, we also get 5 more tiles. These are actually all the exact same tiles we've got. This player has 4 vanilla donut hole sets and 1 chocolate. I have the exact same thing over here as the green player, but there's 2 different sides. So these tiles serve 2 different purposes. They are both your money in the game, as well as they help you fill in some different spots on the board. And I'll show you how to get those in just a couple of minutes. But the main way that you play this is you are, on each and every turn, you are taking one of these donut tiles from this board. And this board is labeled as freshest, freshish-ish, and not so fresh. And the prices range from $5 to $0. So on every single turn, you're going to be taking one tile and you're going to be placing it on your board. What your goal is to create donuts. And there's 2 different types of donuts that you can create. You can either create, if I put this tile right here, I can create a matching donut. So in this case, I've created a glazed donut, and that is going to earn me an actual glazed donut token. The other match I can make is like this one is an imperfect pair. So in this case, I matched a chocolate glazed half with a frosted half. And when I do that, I don't get a donut tile, but I do get to draw from the bag a number of these small tiles equal to the larger of the dollar signs showing on the 2 halves. So in this case, I get 3 tiles. So I've got, I didn't draw out any donut holes that time. I drew out 2 glazed halves, 1 glazed half, and a strawberry half. So after I've placed this, I have the option of serving a customer, which I can't do yet. I'll show you that in just a moment. And I have the option of putting one of these tiles. If I were to put this tile, say, here, that wouldn't be the best one. If I was to put this tile here, I would create another donut, which would allow me to get another donut. Now I actually do have enough donuts that I could look to serve a customer. In this case, I could serve Marcus if I wanted to. These donuts right now, glazed donuts are worth 1 point each. Chocolate donuts are worth 2. Strawberry donuts are worth 3, and jelly donuts are worth 5. Jelly donuts are very hard to make. So I have the one-time option when I serve a customer. I have to put the amount of donuts I want that customer to have right now, and I'm not going to be able to add more later. So if I do serve Marcus right now, I'm going to get 3 victory points later in the game, and I would just take this one in. And if you notice, this is a purple card. There's 3 different neighborhoods these characters are from. There's the green neighborhood, which is called Mount Timber. There's the purple district, which is Sunset Heights. And there's the rose district, which is pink. So each of these customers has some level that they will take on donuts, some level that they would really like to have, and some level that they would be extremely satisfied for. So you're going to get more points the higher up you go. In this case, with Marcus, I only satisfied his bare necessity for donuts. What I would have had was 2 victory points for these glazed that turned into 3 by putting them on the card rather than keeping them. And then I'm going to refill another card, which comes in. At the end of the game, I'm going to get points for any donut tiles that I have left over. I'm going to get points for the donuts or the level of the customer that I have served. I'm going to get points for each set of customers from different neighborhoods I have. So if I have a green, a pink, and a purple, I'm going to get points for that. I'm going to get points for whoever has served the most customer from any given neighborhood. So whoever has the most green cards is going to get bonus, the most purple will get bonus, the most pink will get bonus. We're then going to get bonus points at the end of the game for any 2 of each type of mini donut that's on here. So 2 glazed donuts anywhere on my board will be worth 1 victory point. 2 chocolate donuts will be worth 2. And 2 strawberry donut holes will be worth 3. I don't have any strawberry donut holes out here. And then I am going to get the points for these leftover donuts. And then I'm going to lose points for any spots that I didn't fill in during the game. The trigger for the win condition, I'm nowhere near triggering a win condition in this game, but the trigger for the win condition is if either one person completely fills up their map or you run out of specials tiles to put back on the board. You're not going to run out of specials tiles on a 2-player game. You will not do that. Placement rules, so in this case I took a free one, but if I had wanted to, well, let's refill this, and it's now going to be the blue player's turn. So the blue player can again take this one for free, or they can move up here. Let's say they want to buy this one. They would spend 3 of their dollar tiles, which they would put back into the bag. They would take this, and they can decide anywhere they want to put it. The only thing it has to cover at least 1 square on their board. Otherwise, they can put this wherever they want, but in general, they're trying to make the most donuts they can out of it. And in this case, I'm just going to have them make a strawberry donut right there. That would then slide these down. A new tile would come in, and it's now the green player again. So the green player, let's say they want to spend, let's say $1. So they're going to have to take one of their dollar tiles and put it back. They're going to again make a strawberry donut. So that is how the game is played. You're going to go back and forth until you've gotten all the donuts that you want to have, until you filled up the cards, you bought all the customers, you satisfied all of the customers. And then at the end you do scoring. They included a nice score pad that you can use to do this. You just walk straight down the steps and you end up with the score that you have. So we thought this was a pretty fun game. The components, these are upgraded components, so the normal components are going to be just cardboard tiles. These are the glass tiles, so these are not the standard ones you're going to get. But other than that, the boards are okay. They're a little bit, they slide around on it, but since you can put the configurations anywhere you want, they couldn't really be double-sided to help with that. I really like the chalkboard. Actually, I like the feel of this as it's moving along. The cards are nice, they're fine. The donut tiles are just cardboard tiles. And then again, these specials tiles would just be cardboard unless you've upgraded. So overall, I would rate this game a 7.5 out of 10. And I think it's pretty fun. You should give it a shot. Leave me any questions in the comments below, and have a fantastic day.